Hello and welcome, students. In this video, Thinking and Language of the BPC 101. This video is the complete summary of this unit. First of all, let's understand what thinking is. Thinking is a higher mental process. It uses mental images, concepts, and propositions. Thinking is goal-directed. It helps in judging, imagining, solving problems, and making decisions. Garrett said that thinking uses images, ideas, and concepts. Gilmer said that thinking uses ideas or symbols instead of physical activity. There are 5 types of thinking. Perceptual or concrete thinking is based on direct perception. Conceptual or abstract thinking uses concepts and language. Reflective thinking uses past experience and insight. Creative thinking creates original and new ideas. Critical thinking evaluates information and assumptions. Thinking uses 3 tools. Mental imagery is the picture in the mind. A concept is a class of objects that share properties. A prototype is the best example of a concept. A proposition is the smallest meaningful unit that can be true or false. Creativity means producing original and useful ideas. Guilford said convergent thinking has one correct answer. Divergent thinking has many possible answers. Divergent thinking creates creativity. Wallace gave 4 stages of creative thinking. Preparation is collecting information. Incubation is unconscious processing. Illumination is the sudden aha insight. Verification is evaluating and refining the idea. Problem solving means overcoming barriers and reaching a goal. There are 7 steps: problem identification, problem definition, strategy formation, organizing information, allocating resources, monitoring the process, evaluating the solution. Barriers to problem solving include mental set, functional fixedness, incomplete representation, lack of expertise, lack of motivation, and emotional blocks. Mental set means using only old methods. Functional fixedness means seeing objects only in their usual function. Decision-making means choosing one option from available alternatives. Steps in decision-making are: identify the problem, generate alternatives, evaluate alternatives, choose an alternative, implement the choice, evaluate the result. Cognitive errors happen due to heuristics and biases. A heuristic is a mental shortcut. Representativeness heuristic judges by similarity. Availability heuristic judges by how easily examples come to mind. Framing effect means the same message changes meaning by presentation. Anchoring and adjustment starts from a reference point and adjusts from it. Biases include illusory correlation, overconfidence, hindsight bias, and confirmation bias. Illusory correlation means believing in a relationship that does not exist. Overconfidence means overestimating skills and accuracy. Hindsight bias means thinking you knew the result after it already happened. Confirmation bias means searching only for supporting information. Language is a system of symbols and rules used to communicate. It has phonemes, morphemes, semantics, syntax, and pragmatics. A phoneme is the smallest sound unit. A morpheme is the smallest meaningful unit. Semantics is the meaning. Syntax is grammar. Rules. Pragmatics is the social use of language. Language development in infants shows speech perception. Infants can recognize phonemes early. By 4 to 6 months, they recognize their name. By 10 to 12 months, they understand words like mama and doggy. Cooing starts at 2 months. Babbling starts at 6 to 8 months. Gestures appear at 9 to 12 months. Children say first words at 1 year. They use hollow phrase speech, such as using one partial word for meaning. Overextension means using a word for too many objects. Underextension means using a word too narrowly. Children learn morphemes like ing, s, and ed between 1.5 and 3.5 years. They use two-word telegraphic speech at around 2 years. They also use crib speech to practice language. Pragmatics improves slowly. Children learn turn-taking, adjusting speech to listeners, and social rules of language. Language and thought are related. Worf said, "Language shapes thought." This is called the linguistic relativity hypothesis. Other researchers say thought also shapes language. Modern view says language influences some thinking, but does not control all thinking. Final overall summary. Thinking is a higher mental process, using mental images, concepts, and propositions. Creativity uses divergent thinking and follows 4 stages. Problem solving is systematic and has several barriers like mental set and functional fixedness. Decision-making follows fixed steps but is affected by heuristics and biases. Language is made up of phonemes, morphemes, semantics, syntax, and pragmatics. Language develops through predictable stages in infants and children. Language and thought influence each other, but language does not fully control thought. This completes the Unit 5. All the best for your exam.